Dr. Bach, I do have a couple questions at this point. The first question is, how do you think the role of a monarch in the English history?
Well, I think that the importance of the monarchy declines over time.
Yes.
Probably in the Tudor period is at its greatest under Henry VIII and under Elizabeth. In the early 17th century, the monarchy is challenged more and more by Parliament, leading eventually to the Revolution of 1649 and the 11 years when England is without a monarch. When we get to the Glorious Revolution of 1688, there are significant restrictions placed on the power of the monarch. And from that point onwards, I think the power of the monarchy is in significant decline.
Yes.
Probably the last time a had any serious effect upon what government was going to be formed was in the early years of Queen Victoria.
Yes.
And today, the monarchy has no real power at all. Neither does the House of Lords have any final say. Power resides in the House of Commons. British people are very much in favour of the monarchy. The monarch is the head of state. The present monarch has done a superb job. She's been completely non-political. She's very discreet and a perfect example of what a monarch should be in the English context. But she neither has, nor I think would she wish to have, any political power. So over time, the power of the monarchy declines, but the monarchy still plays an important part in the British Constitution.
Yes, and I think the monarchs are very popular among British people in the modern time.
That is true, and that's partly her personality,
yes,
I think, and her and the excellent way in which she's performed the job which she's had since she became queen in 1952. She is now the longest reigning monarch in English history. Just recently overtook Queen Victoria.
Exactly. Yes, and people say that the Tudor dynasty is one of the best known, one of the most exciting periods.
Well, I think it's colourful, isn't it? I mean, Henry VIII and his 6 wives, that's...
yes.
And I mean, he was a monster, a real psychopath and terrible monster who behaved very, very badly on numerous occasions. But people are attracted to the, to the story. And I think that English history in the Tudor period, it has a certain excitement, you might say, because of this constant change between Catholic and Protestant. England begins as a Catholic power, Henry makes it Protestant, Edward makes it more Protestant, Mary brings it back to Catholicism, Elizabeth turns it to Protestantism, but there's a strong prospect it might go Catholic again if Mary, Queen of Scots, succeeds. So, it's a sort of thriller where anything might happen in the next episode.
Yes. Exactly. So, my second question, how do you think the Tudor period shaped English history?
Well, most important of all, England becomes a sovereign nation state in this period as a result of the Act of Supremacy of 1534 and the break with Rome.
Yes.
I think also England becomes a Protestant power definitively by the end of Elizabeth's reign, and there is this strong association between Protestantism and liberty and nationalism, which remains there in England right through to the Victorian period and beyond. I think also this is a period of considerable demographic growth, of population rise, and with that comes immense challenges for the government, and they have to begin to understand and think about welfare, particularly now the monasteries are no longer there to provide that welfare. And then finally, I think we have the beginnings of, or should I prefer to say perhaps the way is pointed forward towards eventual democracy and eventually the British Empire in centuries to come. We can see in the Elizabethan explorers and in the Elizabethan Parliament, the signposts which lead towards democracy and empire.
Yes, that's a great summary of the Tudor period. Thank you very much. And here comes my last question. It might be the most difficult one. Okay. So if you could use only one sentence to express your position on the Tudor period, which sentence would you use?
I think I would say that the Tudor period is one of terrible religious strife which caused great suffering for many people, but also a period of national awakening.
Perfect. Thank you very much.